Плывет, 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 плывет. А когда его взорвут-то? Чего его не взрывают? О, ни хрена! Вон, смотри, что там.
One of the targets of the massive Ukrainian drone strike on Russian targets was the Russian port city of Novorossiysk, which was attacked with drones and sea drones, damaging several buildings. Krasnodar Krai Governor Veniamin Kondratyev said, Novorossiysk, located on Russia's Black Sea coast, has become a key base for the Russian Black Sea Fleet, following repeated Ukrainian strikes on occupied Crimea. The attack reportedly struck the city center in daylight, damaging the Novorossiysk hotel, located about 2 kilometers, 1.2 miles, from the port, as well as at least 5 nearby buildings. The Caspian Pipeline Consortium confirmed that its office in the city was damaged. The consortium, an international venture involving Russian, Kazakh, and foreign energy companies, operates a major oil pipeline linking Kazakhstan's western fields with Novorossiysk's sea terminal. This is not the first time its facilities have been targeted, as drones also hit them in February and March. According to Russian authorities, at least 2 people were killed and 6 others were wounded.
Плывет, 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 плывет. А когда его взорвут-то? Чего его не взрывают? О, ни хрена! Вон, смотри, что там.
Я не знаю.
Вот так лежим. Пуля над головой летает, блядь. Никак не можем дойти до пляжа. Прямо над головой, вон пролетает, блядь. Веселуха. Есть, кого-то подбили, кто-то закричал. Ранили кого-то. Ну вон там орет, блядь. Попали, блядь. Попали. Ох ты, блядь. Пляж нормально.
Look what happened to us! The Russian invader shows his eliminated comrades near Pokrovsk. There were 20 of us, and I'm the only one left. I am Smirnov Alexei Valerievich. I am from Irkutsk. I am in the Donetsk region in the Pokrovsk direction. I am the only one left alive. I called for evacuation, but there was no evacuation.
Look at what has happened to us. This is Jeka. I was in the same training with him.
I don't know this either, so guys, don't come here to Ukraine to fight. This is not our war. Think about your families, your children, how much you love them.
We will all live in black bags. I have been through so much over so many corpses. It's brutal. Our commander are fucking bastards. They don't give a damn about us.
Sign the contract. You're just meat to them, just shit, that's all. They only think about themselves and us. They don't give a damn about us.
What will happen to me? I will probably be the same.
Ukrainian Su-27s carried out a precision strike in the south after reconnaissance confirmed a major concentration of Russian troops and a command post. The basement used by Russians was destroyed and collapsed. Intercepts and intel confirmed Russian presence at the site. Ukrainian airstrikes are intensifying steadily, and the Air Force is operating on a daily basis. 2 oil pumping stations caught fire overnight in Russia's Volgograd region. This was confirmed by data from NASA's satellite fire monitoring system, as reported by the Krymsky Vetter, Crimean Wind, Telegram channel. On the night of September 24th, a fire erupted at the Zenzavatka station, located near the settlement of the same name. On the territory of the oil pumping station is the tank farm of the Russian company Transneft. Satellites also detected a fire at the Kuzmichi 1 oil pumping station during the night, on the same Kuibyshev, Tikhoretsk pipeline as the Zenzavatka oil pumping station. The data on the fires may indicate new strikes by the Ukrainian Defense Forces on important facilities of the Russian oil industry. As for the Zenzavatka oil pumping station, it was attacked by drones of the Security Service of Ukraine and the Special Operations Forces of the Armed Forces of Ukraine just recently, on September 20th. On the night of September 20th, The Ukrainian Defense Forces also struck the Saratov and Novorossiysk oil refineries in Russia. Fires broke out at both facilities. A few days earlier, the Ukrainian Special Operations Forces carried out an attack on the Russian Lukoil Volgograd Neftepererobotka oil refinery in the Volgograd region, which led to its shutdown. Specialized Russian monitoring resources confirmed the attack, reporting the arrival of at least 11 long-range drones on the night of September 18th. However, local residents posted no footage showing fire or smoke at the refinery on social media. On the night of September 23rd, units of the missile forces and artillery, along with the unmanned systems forces, struck the 8N linear production dispatching station near the settlement of Netopovichi in the Bryansk region, reservoirs of the Samara Line production station. Also that night, operators of the 14th Regiment of the Unmanned Systems Forces struck the Samara linear production dispatching station near the settlement of Prosvet in the Samara region again. Russia's fuel crisis is spiraling into a nationwide catastrophe, with drivers flooding social media with footage of endless gasoline lines stretching across the country. On the road from St. Petersburg to Moscow, one driver reported that the entire route was clogged with vehicles queuing for scarce fuel, a striking snapshot of the depth of the shortage. The roots of the crisis lie in Ukraine's relentless drone campaign, which has slashed Russia's refining capacity by as much as 20% on some days. Exports have dropped, domestic supply is squeezed, and regions from the Far East and Crimea to the Volga, southern and central oblasts are reporting acute shortages of A92 and A95 gasoline. Private gas stations, which make up around 40% of the market, are being forced to close, unable to source fuel or service mounting debts. For ordinary Russians, this means dwindling options and skyrocketing wait times just to fill up a tank. Officials continue to dismiss the shortages as temporary, but traders and industry insiders admit the truth. The crisis is systemic. With refining under constant attack, exports curtailed, and the distribution network under strain, Russia's fuel woes are no longer a passing inconvenience. They are a symptom of a war economy buckling under pressure.
Here's another gas station. I'm traveling from St. Petersburg to Moscow, and there are such lines. So my advice to you, refuel somewhere in the city to avoid standing in all this later.
Ukrainian drone operators of the 412th Nemesis Regiment struck 2 Russian Tor M2 air defense systems. One launcher was destroyed and another heavily damaged. The systems are worth an estimated $50 million. Since the start of the full-scale invasion, Ukraine has destroyed or captured more than 60 Tor M2 air defense systems, according to open-source trackers and battlefield reports. This is a major blow to Russia, because the Tor M2 is one of its most important short-range air defense systems, designed to protect frontline units from drones, precision-guided bombs, and low-flying aircraft. Each system carries multiple missiles on a mobile, tracked chassis, allowing it to move with advancing forces and provide a protective bubble against aerial threats. Their importance has only grown as Ukraine increasingly relies on drones and Western-supplied glide bombs to hit Russian positions. Losing so many Tor M2s has left Russian troops exposed, forcing them to stretch fewer systems across wider areas. This weakens Russia's layered air defense network, making it easier for Ukraine to penetrate with precision strikes. In essence, every Tor M2 destroyed is not just a lost vehicle, it's a gap in the shield that was meant to guard Russia's front line. Zelensky to Fox News: Iran will never be on Ukraine's side. India, for the most part, is with us.
Iran will never be on our side, because we'll never be on the side of the United States. I think India mostly with us. Yes, we had these questions with energy, but I think that President Trump can manage it with Europeans, make more close and strong relations with India, and I think we have to do everything not to withdraw Indians, and they will change their attitude to Russian energy sector, I'm sure.
Hungary says it will keep buying Russian oil despite Trump's demand that NATO allies stop. FM Peter Sijarto told The Guardian it's impossible to ensure energy security without Russian supplies, dismissing Western officials as fanatics. Hungary and Slovakia remain the only EU states heavily reliant on Russian crude, raising pressure from Brussels, Washington, and European partners.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.